Ever wonder what transforms a kid who didn't care about defense into someone who lives and breathes stopping the other team? We're talking about a complete 180-degree personality shift that happened in just 2 years of high school basketball. This isn't your typical player gets better story. This is about a young man who discovered his true identity through the most underappreciated art in basketball: elite defense. The Toronto Raptors just drafted a prospect whose defensive awakening story will absolutely shock you, because it proves that the 1-2 gene for defense isn't something you're born with. It's something you can unlock. What's up, Raptors Nation? Quick Court coming in hot with another deep dive for all you basketball junkies out there. Hope you're all crushing it today, rocking that red and black, and ready to get the real story behind our newest lottery pick. How exactly does a player go from admitting he didn't prioritize defense to becoming one of the most feared defensive prospects in the entire 2025 draft class? Drop your predictions down in the comments right now, because I'm about to break down a transformation story that will absolutely blow your mind about how Collin Murray-Boyles became the defensive monster that Bobby Webster and the front office couldn't pass up. Let me paint you a picture that's going to change how you think about defensive development forever. Picture this: a high school senior who literally admits the defensive end of the floor was not a big priority suddenly becomes so obsessed with defense that he's studying Kawhi Leonard film and modeling his game after Draymond Green. That's exactly what happened to our 9th overall pick, and the story of how it happened is pure basketball magic. Before we dive deep into this transformation, let me ask you something. Do you think elite defenders are born or made? Because Murray-Boyles' journey is about to answer that question in the most incredible way possible. The crazy part? This defensive awakening almost never happened. Murray-Boyles grew up as a point guard trapped in a big man's body. Thanks to a late growth spurt, he spent years with a ball in his hands, developing the passing vision and court awareness that makes him so special today. But defense? That wasn't even on his radar. His trainer, Khadijah Sessions, a former South Carolina star herself, had to literally pull it out of him. Here's where the story gets insane. When Murray-Boyles transferred to Wasatch Academy for his senior year, everything changed because of one coach, Paul Peterson. This man saw something in Murray-Boyles that nobody else did. Peterson looked at those massive hands, big, strong construction hands that he got from his dad, and realized they weren't just quick to shoot and pass, but lightning fast to strip balls and block shots. At 6'6", 1'2" without shoes, but with a 7'0", 3'4" wingspan and 8'10" standing reach, Murray-Boyles had the physical tools that Peterson recognized could make him elite defensively. Can you imagine being told for the first time in your life that your greatest gift isn't your offense, but your ability to completely shut down the other team? That's exactly what Peterson did, and it flipped Murray-Boyles' entire basketball identity. Peterson gave him the ultimate green light. I don't care if you get dunked on. If you don't jump, you're in more trouble than getting dunked on. Those words unlocked a defensive beast that nobody saw coming. Murray-Boyles went from avoiding contact to seeking it out, from playing passive defense to becoming the ultimate disruptor. If you're loving this deep dive into our rookie's mindset, make sure you smash that subscribe button, because we're just getting started with these exclusive breakdowns. The transformation was so dramatic that Murray-Boyles started studying completely different players. Instead of trying to copy James Harden's offensive wizardry, he was obsessing over Kawhi Leonard's anticipation, Draymond Green's versatility, and how players like Jalen Williams use their length to impact winning. This wasn't just about getting better at defense. This was about falling in love with a completely different style of basketball. Here's the part that's gonna blow your mind. Murray-Boyles discovered that his defensive impact directly correlated with team success. The harder he played on defense, the more valuable he became, and the more his team won. It was like watching someone discover their superpower for the first time. Do you think Murray-Boyles can become an all-defensive team player in his rookie season? Let me know your thoughts, because his defensive instincts are already NBA ready. But wait, now there's more to this story that connects directly to why the Raptors drafted him. Remember that legendary 30-second sequence in Summer League where he scored through contact, got a steal, threw down a dunk, then grabbed an offensive rebound for a putback? That wasn't just athleticism, that was a player whose defensive intensity was fueling his entire game. The most incredible part? Murray-Boyles admits that defense felt great once he embraced it, but it took the right coach believing in him to unlock that potential. Peterson empowered him to be aggressive, gave him freedom to make mistakes, and most importantly, made defense the foundation of his identity rather than an afterthought. What makes this story even more special is how Murray-Boyles approaches defense from a mental standpoint. He told reporters that there's no learning the want to defend. It's impossible to learn. It's something you have to want in the moment. The fact that he developed this want-to later in his career proves that defensive mentality can be cultivated with the right environment and coaching. Think about what this means for the Raptors' future. We've got a player who not only has elite physical tools, 6'6", 1'2", with a 7'0", 3'4" wingspan and those massive hands, but also has the mindset of someone who genuinely loves the challenge of shutting down opponents. That combination is absolutely lethal in today's NBA, and it's exactly why GM Bobby Webster and the front office were confident enough to make him the 9th overall pick. Before we wrap up this incredible story, let me ask you this. Are you more excited about Murray-Boyles' immediate defensive impact or his long-term potential to become an elite two-way player? The transformation of Collin Murray-Boyles from an offense-first player to a defensive specialist is proof that basketball identity can completely evolve with the right coaching and mindset. His journey from not prioritizing defense to falling in love with it shows exactly why the Raptors were confident enough to make him the 9th overall pick. This rookie isn't just bringing elite defensive tools to Toronto, he's bringing the hunger and passion that can't be taught. When you combine that defensive fire with his playmaking ability and basketball IQ, you've got a player who could define the Raptors' identity for years to come. What aspect of Murray-Boyles' game are you most excited to see in a Raptors uniform? Drop your thoughts in the comments, smash that like button if this breakdown got you hyped for the season, and don't forget to subscribe for more exclusive Raptors content that you won't find anywhere else. Until next time, keep that defensive intensity alive, Raptors Nation. We'll see you on the next Quick Court Breakdown.